Are we live? Hello, hello. Whoa, getting phone notifications over here. Okay, so let me take a look here, see what's going on my YouTube channel really quick. Let's see if the live stream has started.
Hey guys, this is Mike from BTech.
Whoa! Okay, hold on. Let's see if the live stream started. I don't know if StreamYard is working correctly here, so let's go ahead and do that. It looks like we are. See if we get a few people in here. Few viewers in here. Let's find out. But for the most part, guys, if you guys are just joining in, or if you guys see the after video on this, I kind of just wanted to talk about the Apple 2020 event, or at least what I saw from it, and wanted to discuss, like, I guess from what I saw, I watched the Verge's version of it, and I didn't see anything about any new iPhone for 2020. So I think that was interesting. Although again, you know, they announced stuff about the Apple Watch, the Apple Fitness app, you know, along with like those Apple family plans. Again, more items like the new Apple iPad, the new A13 or A14 Bionic, I believe, which is supposed to be 40% faster, and then the new iPad Air, which again, the new iPad Air is finally going to have USB Type-C, or that's going to be one of their first products that has USB Type-C in it. So I'm just like, wow, like, why is Apple finally deciding to start transitioning over to USB Type-C finally after like all of these years? I think the only thing that they've really transitioned over are their MacBook products and, you know, their iMacs and, you know, their computer desktops or whatever. You know, they've had those Type-C ports or you know, whatever they like to call them, Thunderbolt 3 ports, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, let's see if I can get a few people in here. Let me see if I can share or, you know, whatever. Hello, sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this on Twitter, like my own thing here. See if I can get anyone to do it here. I don't know what's going on there. It's saying, is my webcam spying on me? So let's go ahead and get this going on here, guys. Let's see if I can get a few people to join in tonight. If not, well, then I will end the stream early. And let's say we got RFK Tech up here. What's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? Again, I just started the live stream a couple of minutes ago, so I was kind of going over what the whole Apple event 2020 is. And was it just me, or was there no phone announcement? I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. RFK Tech's asking, how are you doing? You are fuzzy. It might be my internet connection. I'm not 100% sure if it is. It's been tough. Hope everything's okay, man. I mean, shoot. I mean, I know everything is been kind of crazy along with the pandemic and people losing jobs and everything, man. So I know the last time we spoke, you said you had been you know, looking for another job, or you were going to start working again. So again, whatever you are going through, man, I hope it gets better for you. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if you believe in prayer or not. You know, I'm not one to talk about like religious things or whatever, but you know, just try to stay positive. You know what I mean? You got more haters attacking your channel. Yeah, I think yesterday when I was going live, I had a couple of spammers in here, and, you know, I'm just starting to block anyone that I see that is spamming or whatever. So I mean, yeah, I mean, just, you know, try to flush those negative people out, man. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if people are hacking into your account still or what, dude, but you know, I would try to contact some sort of YouTube rep or whatever like that and see what's going on. They're saying my EBT kicks in 20th, then I can get again. Well, I mean, for sure, like, you know, I hope everything goes good, man. You know, keep the faith, obviously. You know what I mean? I mean, I know right now is a tough time for a lot of people. One of my best friends, you know, she lost her mom back in April. And, you know, she's, you know, even though she's working, which she's very blessed to have a job, right? Luckily, you know, her mom didn't die of COVID. She, you know, unfortunately, she died of a heart attack. And it was very sudden. You know, her mom was just living a normal life. You know, there was no like signs of something like that happening for her. And, you know, for her, it's like, you know, she's only 27, my friend, and her mom was like not even like 60 years old, I believe. So, and the thing is, she had lost her dad several years back as well. So, you know, to lose both parents at such a young age, you know, it's very saddening. But I mean, I know a lot of people are going through a lot of trials and tribulations this year. I feel like 2020 is going to stand the test of time, just like, when 9/11 happened and, stuff, that happened, the terrorist attacks happened so many years ago as well, you know what I mean? So again, like, I think everyone's, especially at this time and age, is suffering some sort of great deal of, sadness or anxiety or just trials and tribulations in their life. So I totally agree. 2020 sucks, man. I mean, I totally positively agree. Me saying, I'm still trying to count my blessings, though. I was again sick from COVID, during the month of July, and both my parents were sick, so I completely understand, like, and I'm still fearful that we might get it again, or my parents might have other everlasting effects, which hopefully doesn't happen. But again, guys, let's try to get this live stream back on track. So we are talking about the 2020 Apple event, which again, I did not see any iPhone mentions, but they did mention the iPhone or the Apple Watch SE, which I don't know if that's supposed to be like one of their cheap versions of the watch or something like that, or a less expensive version of it, maybe a watered down version of the Apple Watch. But they announced the Apple Watch Series 6, which apparently is supposed to take your blood oxygen levels, which, again, anyone that's fighting Corona or whatever, it's very important to know. Let's see. Only reason I get homeless is because of eviction. Yeah, well, that's good that they're having eviction blocks right now, man. But I hope you get back on track. And yeah, I watched a little bit of the. Yeah, a lot of people aren't Apple fans, and there's reasons for it, right? I wanted to talk about it for the people that do enjoy Apple on my channel. You know what I mean? But I want to get started talking about the watches. You know what I mean? Apparently, there's supposed to be like an Apple Fitness app that's integrated with the watches. It's supposed to help you, like, continue to be healthy or lose weight, etc., like that. And I don't know. I feel like you have to, first of all, you have to buy a subscription to the service. I think it's like $14 or $15 a month, and that you can get a family plan so that your whole family gets it as well. Yeah, I think phones are going to be a big letdown. Yeah, I think this year, I mean, aside from like all the flip phones that are all the rage this year, right? I don't think that a lot of phone excitement will come this year, this fall at least. Going back to the Apple Watch, talking though, the Apple Watch Series 6 again will have that blood oxygen monitor, but like, I got this $30 watch from Umidigi that can read. Apparently, it reads blood oxygen levels. Also, I don't know how accurate it is, right? But it does the same exact thing. So let me see if I can get that on over here. Hold on, let's see. So right there, that little red thing, it'll tell you your blood oxygen levels. And again, this watch is $30. The new Apple Watch Series 6 is going to be like $399, I believe. So, to each his own, I guess. Again, this does little things that I've been actually really impressed by the Umidigi Series S2 watch or whatever. Again, for $30, it's a lot better than I thought it would be. You know what I mean? And I've actually gotten for a $30 watch, I've actually gotten a few compliments on it. So again, like, the new Apple Watch Series 6 is going to have a band that's not going to be super annoying anymore. So you'll be able to just kind of clasp it on, I guess, at some point, and it won't be annoying. I like the square watches better. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I like square watches also, and I really would have preferred a black band on this specific watch. But at the same time, it's whatever. You know what I mean? So looks like it's just you and me tonight, Mr. RFK. Let me check my phone really quick. I did get a text message. One of my coworkers is texting me. All right, sorry, I got to respond to that. Tobin Mayano, what's up? How's it going? That's great watch. I bought my mom a U watch too. Yeah, I think my mom, she took my U watch too. Like, she just started using it, and she never gave it back to me. But it was not a big deal because, yeah, it's just not a big deal. But like, for the most part, like, you can't. I mean, this watch will work a lot better than it will with an iPhone, right? I do have like Instagram notifications set up, and I do have text message notifications as well. So I mean, the text message notifications do go through. It's not as clean and it's not as nice looking as what you would see in an Apple Watch. Obviously, I think Apple Watch is still like years ahead of other smartwatches, and I think a lot of people complain about a lot of people complain about Apple products, and this is what I was talking about last night on my live stream, right? Um, Tobin, I just shipped out your phone today, by the way, man. So again, congratulations on the victory yesterday from that. So congrats again. You should be getting the phone by Thursday or Friday, I think, by the end of this week. So hopefully, I'm expecting the unboxing on your channel soon. I want to check that out. You know what I mean? And don't worry, I did Lysol the phone before I put it in the box. Just a heads up, you know what I mean? You know, since we are being careful about the whole COVID thing. So, you know, again, just keep an eye on it, and hopefully it looks good for you, and hopefully the phone works out for you. You know what I mean? I like to see what your thoughts are on the phone. But other than that, you know, the Apple Watch series event from the event was a little bit lackluster. You know, I didn't really care. I mean, again, Apple Watches work really well. Battery life on them, I still think could be a little bit better. I've owned the Series 1 and Series 3 Apple Watches. The Series 1 battery life on it kind of sucked. The Series 3 is a little bit better. I think the Series 3 for me usually lasts about at least a couple of days on battery. Maybe 2 to 2.5 days depending on my usage. Again, that's light usage. That's not extensive usage. Keep in mind, I don't wear the watch every day. So sometimes I'll go to work and I won't put it on. And the reason why I don't put it on is just because I get really tired of charging it sometimes. You know what I mean? It's not so much because I don't want to use it. It's just I get so tired of charging the watch. But I think I will order another wristband or another type of casing for it, because I'm really not enjoying the casing that I have anymore. And the first couple months of me having that watch, I actually scratched it. So there's that. I ended up scratching the damn thing. I should have bought in like some sort of protective casing for it. So looks like we got RFK and we got Tobin in the house. Let's see if we can get a few more people in. Again, it's 11:30 at night Texas time. You know, if you're in the East Coast, it's already after midnight. I was at my studio earlier, and I did post up a couple of videos on the stuff that I told you guys I was going to post videos on, which are, again, were just a couple of like charging stations and docks. So just be aware of that. Like, if you guys haven't checked out those videos, go check them out. They're already up and running. I think Tobin already saw them because he already commented a few times on them. So shout outs to you, Tobin. Again, shout out to RFK. Obviously, it is bedtime for some people. Yeah, it's a Tuesday though, you know. So I was like, let me get another live stream in early. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Apple event or whatever. Thank you for watching, Mr. Tobin. So yeah, other than that though, you know, the only thing that really stood out to me in the event was the new iPads, obviously, which I think they're gonna knock off $100 for students. The wireless charger is nice, but I still don't think it works that well, to be honest. But it is what it is. I think the people that sent it to me, you know, luckily, you know, it was a free item for me. So I mean, I think the watch charger on it does not work though, and I need to message them about that, because it's supposed to charge your Apple Watch in it. I tried docking it several times in different positions, and it just does not charge my Apple Watch. So again, I don't think it's anything wrong with my Apple Watch. I have it plugged in over here. Let me check this out real quick. Hold on. Yeah, no, I still have my Apple Watch plugged into the wired. RFK says I ain't a fan of wireless charging. Well, you know what? I am not so much of a fan of wireless charging either, but I have realized how convenient it can be sometimes. You know what I mean? Because I do have several Qi charging areas. Like, I have one in my car, first of all. So like, let's say I don't want to plug my phone in directly to, like, you know, the Lightning port or to a USB to the car. I just lay it down in a specific area and it charges. Again, wireless charging, it only goes so far, right? You can only wirelessly charge your device at such great speeds compared to wire charging, obviously. But I think that it's gotten better over the last couple of years. You know, I think there's a lot of faster, and now they have like 20-watt wireless chargers, I believe, maybe even higher nowadays. So I mean, it doesn't really, you know. Let's see, that's wired, and then I don't mind. But I mean, for the most part, it has gotten better. The one that I have that I unboxed there, I think that's supposed to be a 10-watt charger, but you still have to have it plugged into like something that can throw off some like fast charging, which to me, it's like makes no sense. You know what I mean? But other than that, you know, it is what it is, I guess. The other thing that kind of stood out to me was the USB Type-C in the new iPad Air. So they're finally starting. I don't know if the iPad Pros right now currently have USB Type-C, but the fact that they're throwing USB Type-Cs into the iPad Airs now it's starting to look pretty good in my opinion. You know what I mean? Just because like finally they're starting to transition over, and hopefully like we start to see that with the iPhones also, because I'm really sick of using those the Lightning ports, because the Lightning connectors, they just go bad after a while. You know what I mean? And they just don't really work well to a specific point. You know what I mean? And this is something I've experienced with every iPhone that I've had. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yes, I like fast charging with USB Type-C. Tobin Moyano, yeah. RFK Tech says the next charging will get better with the graphene batteries coming out. I mean, let's hope so, right? But at the same time, it's like we got Mikey Tech in the house. What's up, Mikey Tech? Long time no see. Not much. It's just chilling tonight. We're talking about the Apple event from 2020. Talking about like the series watch. Hold on, let me turn this. There you go. I feel like I'm not like in the shot there. Am I in the shot? Do I have to move? Do I have to move, guys? All right. Sorry, my little Chihuahua wants to get on top of me, guys. Hello, say everyone to Chula right there. She's saying hi. Coco's over there in the background eating their little bones. RK says, I don't like my rotten apple. Well, again, man, you know, not everyone has to like something, you know, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, you know what I mean? Again, for like the longest time, I didn't really care for Apple either. You know, it was one of those things where I tried to stay away from Apple products for so long, and then when I finally started using them, I was like, wow, like I was utterly shocked to the point where I was like, damn, like what? Like I understand why they're so expensive now, you know, I mean, because so many people complain about the prices with iPhones. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to give away my little dog. I'm going to turn off the camera really quick, okay? Oh, no, who's there? All right, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to put myself on mute. You all chat amongst yourselves really quick, okay? All right. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, the screens are awesome on Note. Screen is so good on the Note 9. I mean, I'm not trying to knock all of Apple's flaws either. You know what I mean? Obviously, Apple has a lot of flaws when it comes to their you know, their devices. I mean, I think the thing that people complain most about is their design and some of the hardware that goes with it. No, sorry, my dog is scratching at the door. But I mean, that's something that I kind of give other companies like Samsung and LG, even Motorola. You know, every couple of years they'll switch up the design on their products, and you know they'll throw out a new design. Obviously, the screens on Samsung are unmatched when it comes to their screens. They have the best screens in the business. Obviously, their screens are so good that even Apple buys them and puts them into their display, into their phones. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's see. RFK Texas. More bad news for Samsung phones. They stopping the Qualcomm going to Exynos 1000 for the S21. What? So they're not going to be using Qualcomm's processors anymore, you're saying? I mean, I know internationally that they've been using I call them the Exynos processors, I guess, or whatever. And in the past, they did use those processors for like their older devices. So, but I mean, for the most part, you know, maybe that's a cost-cutting thing for them. You know what I mean? Maybe Qualcomm's chips are just too expensive at this point for them, so maybe they want to go into a different direction. Although, you know, it is what it is. Let's see, the display is going back to the old way with no problems. Interesting. Saying the VR has issues. Well, that's interesting. Well, regardless, you know what I mean. Let's hope that this is a transition that doesn't, you know, make the Samsung fanboys a little upset. You know what I mean? I mean, because it will happen. You know, I think it's just one of those things where people are always going to gripe about something. So Mikey Tech says Samsung is going to get rid of Qualcomm and their Note 21 is going to have an Equinox processor. That's interesting. Yeah, they're trying to reduce the price because nobody is buying them. Well, yeah, because their phones are $2,000 for crying out loud. I mean, the prices on their phones just continue to go up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly who wants to pay $1,400 for a phone. You know what I mean? Let's see, the Equinox processor that Samsung put into the devices international. Yeah, it's usually the international devices that I see there. Sean Tim Malone, you're using the wrong Samsung if you think they got bad over the years. I mean, I definitely don't think they've gotten bad over the years, but I think the thing that's kind of holding them back is the price range of their phones. You know what I mean? I mean, their flagships, whether it be the S20 or the Note the Note 20 or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. I don't even. There's the numbers on these phones are just ridiculous. But I mean, at some point, you're like, I just hope that the names on these devices get easier. Okay. Let's see, a car or a phone? I don't know. Is that a question, Tobin? Tobin Moyano? Tobin Moyano says we need cheaper and Samsung and Apple flagships. Well, I mean, for the most part, you know, I don't know. I mean, when you talk about flagship, you're talking about the best phone on their lineup. You know, whether it be, you know, again, the iPhone 11 Pro currently, or you know, the Samsung Galaxy S20, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus Ultra. Like they're trying to copy Dragon Ball over here or something like that. But I mean, you're talking about the phones that produce the best power, have the best battery life, have the best screens, have the best cameras. You know what I mean? And people need to understand that that's gonna come at a cost. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, these things are basically like mini computers in our hands. People don't realize that for a while computer technology was cheap. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you were starting to see laptops go down in prices from under $500. But now, if you guys look at the prices of computers and hardware now, they're starting to skyrocket again. Technology is still as expensive as it was 20 years ago. You know what I mean? I think it's more expensive now, not including inflation, obviously, because I know back then you would still spend thousands of dollars on a really cheap computer. Let's see. They make new phones with old tech in it. You're right about that, RFK Tech. Again, the iPhone SE 2020. You know, again, they have it's basically like the iPhone. It's an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8, whatever you want to call it, with just new internals. So they are using old hardware with new internals a little bit. Same screen, so they have all of these screens that they can use. Except Apple is still charging high price for old tech. You know, that's an interesting point. You know what I mean? But again, you know, I think the people, they continue to stick with Apple. Let me get my other dog over here, because their products work. You know what I mean? And it's not something that. Say hi to Coco again, guys. Chula already left, but Coco is here in the live stream. By the way, say hi, Coco. She wants to bark at all you. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that, Mama? Who's that? Anyways, let's see. Mikey Tech says a cheap phone will not be a flagship. A cheap phone is considered a lower manufactured phone. Well, yeah. I mean, we in the tech community call them mid-range phones or even lower end phones, right? I mean, mid-range phones for sure. Live by Tech. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining in today. Let's see. Tobin Moyano says, but the thing is, there are also so many good phones that are in the $400 range, which is good. Yeah, I think for the most part, like I feel like the phones that are in the let's say $200 to $400 range, okay? Because I want to keep it like that. There's such good phones in those price ranges that people really don't need to buy flagships anymore because these phones work so good. Again, phones like the Google Pixel 4a, for example, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with this phone. You know what I mean? Like this, I'm currently downloading Fortnite, by the way, so expect a video on that eventually within like a week or two, probably. But yeah, for the most part, like, you know, the thing about flagships are like they're going to be bought by the people that want to have the best of the best. Okay, it's like buying like a luxury vehicle. You know what I mean? Like you're buying a Mercedes or an Audi or you know a Lambo or a, you know, a supercar. You know, you you want the best because, you know, that's the best available, you know, and if you have the money, then do it right. You know, and then you have your mid-rangers where, you know, those are your Hyundais and your Chevys, you know, and whatever else, you know what I mean? So I can't believe I'm using car analogies over here. Let's see. Shanta Milan, Apple flagships are surprisingly cheap, though. The base model. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, you know, if you're looking like at the iPhone 11 or even the XR, you know, I don't think that they're crazy in prices at the moment. I think they've gotten better in prices. Let's see. Live by Texas. What about Apple Watch 6? Good buy or no way? Get the 5. It's the same. I think the only difference is the wristband and the blood oximetry sensor that they are going to add, which I was telling the other viewers a little bit earlier that I have this Umidigi watch right here that only costs $30 and it has a blood oxygen reader in it for $30. So do I want to spend $400, $400 to $500 on the new Apple Watch Series 6? Or do I want to keep my Apple Watch Series 3, which is going to still work? I mean, I already have the Apple Watch Series 3, guys, and it works just fine. I don't think I need a blood oxygen reader in it. I guess right now people are looking at that because of the whole COVID thing. But Tech for Needs says, hey, what's up, Tech for Needs? Reliability is what people are looking for in a product. You're right about that, and I think that's why people are such Apple fanboys. Low and mid-range phones have old tech in it as well. Well, not always. That's not always the case. You know what I mean? But I mean, for the most part, if these low to mid-range phones have older tech in it, there's nothing wrong with that because, again, like, you know, if you're throwing in like a Snapdragon or whatever, a processor from a year or two ago that's in a mid-ranger today, it's going to work really well, you know? So let's see. By old tech, you mean what? Okay, hold on. Let's see. It's smarter to buy last year's flagships. That could be the case for some people, you know what I mean? It's always smarter to waste less money, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. Tech for needs, reliability is what people are looking for in a product. Did I already read that? All right, Tobin says good night, that he will talk to us later. All right, Tobin Moyano, have a good night. Let's see. Mikey Tech says a mid-range phone is a phone that is anywhere between $300 and $600. Anything after that is considered to be lower end. And then once you get into the $1,000 or higher, then that is flagship. Okay, so then what is between the 6 and 1,000 range then? If you're saying that anything over 1,000 is you know, flagship territory, okay? So like if you have phones that are between 6 and 1,000, I mean, would you consider those higher end phones rather than mid-range? Because then you have your lower, your mid-range, your higher, and then your flagship devices. It's like it's just so annoying, you know. Our tech says, yes, Mikey, below mid-range is old tech by 2 to 3 years. This is why it's cheaper. I mean, like, I don't know anything like about the Snapdragon 730G processor that's in this Google Pixel 4a. How old is the Snapdragon 730G? I have no clue. You tell me. Someone talk to me about that. You know what I mean? The Snapdragon 730G, how long has that been out? You know what I mean? Tito Escobar says, what's up? How's it going, buddy? Again, we are just I'm chit-chatting about Apple's event, you know what I mean? And then we're starting to get into conversations about like price ranges of phones and whatnot like that. Let me know if you want to buzz in on this. Maybe I can get you in the chat here. I would just need to send you an invite, man. But we can go over Apple's event if you did watch it or cover it earlier, man. Tito Escobar, man, I know your live streams are doing very well. So again, I'm doing a late night chat like always. I'm here with my dog Coco, and we were just chit chatting with the crew here. Everyone's saying hi. So, but yeah, for the most part, you know, I really, you know, I really don't care if they're putting like last year's tech into like these mid-range devices as long as it works well. You know what I mean? Hey, talk to me about what happened. You say that YouTube stopped one of your streams. What happened there? I mean, talk to me about that. You know what I mean? I want to know what happened there, bro. Yeah, you're right. The Apple event was kind of a snore, actually. I skimmed through a lot of it. Sean Timolan says Motorola makes good phones at affordable prices with the Snapdragon 700 series, but nobody talks about them, while Samsung makes a mid-range phone and overprice it. You're right about that. I think Motorola, to me, in the past 5 years or so, has made the best mid-rangers. I mean, if you go back to the original Moto G series, I mean, they had some of the best mid-range phones back, in the day, and they still do. They still do. I mean, ever since the Moto G6, 7, and whatever else is out now. I think Boost Mobile has something called the Moto G Power Fast or something like that. A lot of people are saying good things about that device as well. It's like, why are people looking less at these cheaper devices? You know what I mean? I personally have never had any problems with the screen on Motorola phones, but might look into that because I'm not 100% sure. Tito says, I dig the watch OS 7. Yeah, I was talking about the watch pricing and like the blood oximeter sensor that they're putting into the watch, and I was telling them that this Umidigi watch has a blood oximetry sensor, or whatever you want to call it, for $30. Okay, so do I want to spend like $300 to $500 on a new watch that has that feature that I can keep in this watch for $30? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, so Tito says, so I was live streaming and doing commentary on the Apple event, and because I'm not part of the major tech community, I got hit with a copyright warning. Yes, okay, so I was seeing a lot, and I don't know why people are doing this, you know what I mean? Or I don't know why YouTube's doing this. It makes no sense. It's really not fair to the smaller tech creators that are trying to get, feedback on it, because other major, media or tech companies that are putting out stuff and using Apple's footage, they don't get flagged for copyright at all. So it's just like, why is it that the smaller tech YouTube community is paying for this? It makes no sense to me, you know what I mean? And it's making me mad. It's frustrating the heck out of me. And I saw other YouTubers rant about it on Twitter, so I know it's up. Tech for Renate says, in the USA, it's all about brand recognition. Samsung and Apple, that has been proven. I mean, that's yeah, to be honest, ever since the whole smartphone, war started, about 10 years back or whatever. I can't believe I'm saying that 10 years ago already. It's been those two. They've been the top two. And, although other competitors have been in the market, it's always going to go back to Samsung and Apple, which, I'm kind of not a big fan of, but it is what it is. How long are you going to stream for? I'm probably going to, it's almost midnight. I'm probably going to stream for about another half an hour, man, because I do have to hit the shower because I do work early tomorrow. So, let me know. Let me know if you want to jump in real quick. If not, no worries. We can just sit here and chat like normal. The Revel phones have been having screen. Oh, okay. You're talking about the new Revel phones. Yeah, no, I mean, let's see. Hold on. Whoa. Apple events, stay away. I've seen many YouTube. Yeah. Let's see. RFK Tech says, yeah, someone reported my channel too, and I had to wait to make sure I did nothing wrong. The haters won't leave me alone. Man, I can't believe, and this is why, not to bash on other YouTubers, but this is why I kind of stay away from using or streaming other audio or video when it comes to other channels. Just because I don't want to be hit with those copyright strikes, and I don't want my videos taken down. You know what I mean? I mean, if anything, I would maybe just use screenshots of the event. You know what I mean? But even then, I would just try to stay away from it as quickly as possible. Let's see. Tito says, I got to take a quick shower. I just got home from the gym, so give me about 10 minutes. Go ahead and DM. Okay, all right. I'll go ahead and DM the link to you. Yeah, that's fine. But make it quick, sir, because I do have to get off soon. So, but I'm glad we have a nice amount of people here. Let's see. What's Twitter? What's Twitter, guys? I don't know what that is. Yes, I am continuing to use StreamYard at the moment, although I really wasn't going to use StreamYard tonight. I was just going to use regular YouTube's classic thing, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. Just their regular streaming thing, but I was like, you know what, I'll use StreamYard tonight. I like the fact that I can, recognize my or I can showcase the comments of the people that are chatting here. That way they know what I'm talking about, right? Well, I mean, I think all smartphones in general have screen problems. Apple event YouTubers needs to stay away, for many people have been getting copyright strikes. Yep. I mean, again, I'm glad I'm not posting up anything controversial here that will get me copyright striked. And I mean, for the most part, I don't know. YouTube has just gotten so I mean, me and other YouTubers, including Tito, have just we've aired our disgust on how bad YouTube has gotten over the past couple of years. Whether it be their algorithms or how people monetize their videos now, or just anything in general. It's so watered down now compared to a couple of years ago. So let's see. RFK Tech says, I like StreamYard. My paid version gets shut off soon since I didn't get enough donations. Bummer, man. Well, again, continue. I mean, I don't know if you're still able to stream, man, continue to try to use it if you can, man, and try to get those donations in. You know what I mean? Again, I mean, I know you probably have a ticker down there on the bottom as well, you know, saying about giving donations and whatnot. So keep it up, man. I mean, I know it's only like what, $25 a month, unless you're paying for the pro plan. I know the pro plan costs like way so much more money than just there's the base. I guess the basic and the pro plan. I have the free plan. Yeah, just will be at 720p, and that's not bad. I mean, for the most part, I mean, most of the people that are going to be watching your stuff are going to be watching it on phones anyway, man. So you don't need 1080p on YouTube. I mean, a lot of people will have that impression. I really don't care. Like me, I'll post my uploaded videos in 1080, and on rare occasions, I'll post in 4K depending how long the video is, right? If I want to upscale it to 4K, sometimes I'll do that. But of course, you know, editing takes a lot longer. Exporting and rendering takes a lot longer when you're trying to do it in 4K. So say hi to my dog, guys. Coco Woco. Woo, 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 woo. She's giving you all a dance, guys. So I'm gonna cover her lady bits over here, though. So, but anyways, no. So I mean, for the most part, like I think it's interesting, you know, the fact that, you know, Apple is the press conference was really boring. Again, the only thing that I really found interesting was the iPad Air using USB Type-C. I didn't really care. $50 a month, that's crazy. I don't think I can do that, man, honestly. Yeah, you might lose other features, but I mean, I think you can still use the green screen or whatever. So just, you know, use whatever features you can use to help out your channel, man. Or again, if you have to, go back to the free version for now until you can gain those funds. You know what I mean? What's the matter, Mama? Coco, she needs some treats, man. She needs some snackies. Yeah, this dog like loves me, guys, by the way. She sleeps next to me every single night, so she's stalking me. Live by Tech. Let's see, y'all. I was talking a while for my silver play button to come in. YouTube slow due to the virus. Oh yeah, you said you had reached 100K the other night, man. AKA, by the way, Live by Tech. He has another channel called I think it's Amor Love, if I'm not correct on that, right? And he hit 100K. Congrats to you, by the way, dude. That's freaking crazy. Man, I'm super jealous, man. I'm hoping that I would be so lucky if I can get to 100K in like 10 years, 100K subscribers, man. I mean, again, you guys still see that I have that in the back that I want to hit 20K. So right now, literally the last month, it's been one of my slowest months to gain subscribers. And I think I told you guys in the last stream that I lost about 100 subs in like 2 days. I don't know exactly what happened. I think YouTube was deleting a lot of old accounts or something like that. Let's see. If you're a YouTuber, did that make you an employee of Google? Google is hosting your videos for free. That is the question I'm asking when I see people complain. You're a YouTuber to make an employee of Google? I don't understand. I mean, technically, anyone is like independently contracted by if you're a YouTuber, obviously you're independently contracted. So when people that do get paid on YouTube, and sorry if I'm misunderstanding the question, Tech for Your News. I don't know if this was meant for me or somebody else, right? But I mean, it's more of a, you know, you're kind of like technically considered like a business owner, I guess, when you're getting paid by YouTubes. Every time I plan a live stream, there are like three other tech channels. So you're saying there are 3 other tech channels doing live streams at the same time? Well, man, again, if you have followers, man, your followers are gonna watch no matter what, whether they watch it live or they watch the aftermath. You know, I every now and then I'll get people that watch my streams after the fact. You know what I mean? So they don't always watch them live, regardless how long I do them. You know what I mean? So, I mean, for the most part, you know, just stick to it, dude. And, you know, maybe do it less frequently if you have to save yourself some money. I know you said you were having some job issues, man. So, you know, please just keep your heads up, man, on that. It's different it's going to be different for everybody. You know what I mean? Me, like I said, you know, I'm saying that my subscriber count has gone like whoosh, down the wayside, and that's over the past like 2 months already. But, you know, that's expected. You know, end of summer, school started, so kids are back in school. People are using YouTube less, even though YouTube is one of the top like platforms like online now, I guess. But I don't know. I think it is what it is. You know what I mean? You just have to keep your heads up. Like I know it was something that me and Tito and I think Sneed were talking about one time when I was joining in on his tech channel or on his live stream. And it was one of those things where, even though YouTube has changed, I feel like the user tends to point the finger at YouTube a lot, right? And when it's mostly their fault, I guess, because they're not doing a lot of things to change up their channel or make things more interesting on their channel, you know what I mean? And maybe that's the case for me. Maybe the content that I'm putting out is not content that people want to see, obviously, you know what I mean? But it's content that I enjoy putting out for myself and for the people that actually do putting it out. So I know that over the past couple of years, also I personally have changed things up a little, whether it be my shooting style or me going to my office and me getting an office. That was a big leap for me this year. I mean, I remember all of last year I was saying I want to get my own office. I want to get my own office or my own studio. And now that I finally have it, I'm so happy to be over there and create the content when I'm there. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty cool that I have that separate space for me. Obviously, I can still do stuff here at home, but to me, I feel like I'm in a more professional setting when I get to do stuff on my end. So it's really up to the creator, obviously, like what they want to do, how they want to change their channels. Let's see. Tech for New says YouTubers complain, but Google is hosting you're for free. So if you pay for hosting, there would be less create. You're totally right. I mean, no matter what you do, technically YouTube hosts your videos for free. You know what I mean? So that you get to upload, you get to live stream, you get to do all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks. Sorry, I just saw your thing right now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get Tito in here, guys. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom. What's up, Tito? How's it going?
I just took a shower, so I look crazy.
I gotta hit the shower also in a little bit. So, but yeah, welcome, man. Again, we're talking about YouTube and how it's changed over the last couple of years, also.
Oh, fudge YouTube. I'll say fudge.
I know, right?
Keep it clean.
Fudge is good. Yeah, well, I mean, like it stinks that you said that they took down your video. Did they take it down during the actual live stream though? Like,
yeah, it was like 7 minutes into the. Well, I was about 20 minutes in, but it was like 5 to 7 minutes into the actual broadcast. So I had started maybe about like 15 minutes before the event just to kind of build up views. I think I had like 10 or 12 people in there and everything was going fine, but I was simulcasting to both Periscope and Facebook. So you can actually see when they cut it off.
Oh, wow. You're going to be like, oh, they just cut me off right now. Right?
Well, I saw my view on the top, you see on the top left. I saw the number go from like, I think 12 or 13 and just to 0.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, what the heck? So I was asking people, hey, can you see me? And they were popping in on Periscope. They're like, YouTube just banned you. I was like, what?
Wow.
So, but not everybody follows me on Twitter, so they didn't know where to go to continue seeing it. And then I checked Studios, and it was like, oh yeah, you got a content warning strike. So now I'm past their slap on the wrist. So if I do it again, that'll be a strike that bans me for a week from uploading or live streaming.
That's just so stupid, man. Honestly, like it's ridiculous. Like how easy it is to get any type of copyright strike when other people are saying like, well, why aren't they doing this to like the the top subscribed people? You know what I mean? Like it's the same crap. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, it's sad because I would figure, you know what? Like, there's some people who didn't set a reminder to Apple's event, so they probably forgot it was today. And they, their favorite YouTuber, whoever they're subscribed to, who covers it live. Obviously, they're going to get a notification, whether it's right away when the YouTuber starts or maybe half an hour into it, but at least they're going to see something.
Yeah.
It was stupid. Like for me, I got lucky because I haven't really ever gotten any type of trouble with YouTube. This is the first time for me. So Latrell, aka Ascentech, he actually got the strike. So he can't upload for a week or live stream. And what sucks is that he just got sponsorship with Google Fi to do some videos for them.
Oh my God. That makes no sense. So the person that's sponsoring them is also the person that's banning them.
Yeah. I had him on my live stream today, and I'm going to have him on my live streams this week just to help him out.
That's so dumb. Well, like I remember when MTR or Magic Tech, I think the same thing happened to him where he kind of got like banned. So he made a backup channel, but it's like, why is it even necessary to make a backup channel and have to do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he's been kind of away from YouTube for a while already. And I guess after that whole thing or that whole bit, he kind of just got deterred away from it. And he was doing so good also. I mean, I remember he was already hitting like the 30K mark on his channel. You know what I mean? And it
Yeah,
just sucks, you know what I mean? That like you have momentum going in, and then just one little thing happens, and then boom. So like it's just really bad. Like I really think that does suck for a lot of people.
it does. I just know, like I told everybody else. So when the Google event happens on September 30th, it's not going to be live streamed on YouTube. It's just going to be on Periscope and Facebook. And I'm just going to give the links out to that for people to see it.
That still makes no sense. The fact that it's a Google event, and
I'm just scared. I don't want to get the strike.
Yeah, no, I understand that though. Like it is what it is. I guess. Live by Tech says I had a live stream get cut off when I had 6K watching, and it sucks. Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna suck. It pisses me off that Unbox Therapy and everybody else, like, obviously they have some sort of partnership like deal with Apple that gives them permission to. And the thing was is that I was Google searching last night to find out if I'm gonna get a copyright strike for doing this, and then I go on and I see everybody else setting up their live stream, and I'm like, okay, they're going to be cool about this. Plus, you know, I figured fair use because I'm not just streaming the event, I'm commentating on it. So I'm like, hey, well, we can do this. And then all of a sudden, view drops.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, unless there's some sort of set of circumstances that allows you, maybe you have to have more than 100K subs or something, you know what I mean? Or maybe they should send out disclaimers saying if you use this footage or anything, you know, you will get a copyright strike or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they need to be a little more clear about stuff like that, especially when it's not affecting some specific YouTubers. You know what I mean? And again, I'm glad even though I was off today, I didn't waste my time watching the event at all, man. Like I was just like,
it's kind of boring.
Like I had a friend texting me. They're like, "Oh yeah, are you watching the Apple event?" I'm like, "No." Like I just woke up. Like I was sleeping all morning, and it was my day off. And even then, I was still not interested to see, you know, I took care of business in the afternoon. I went to my office. I worked on a few videos that probably will get less than 100 views throughout its lifetime, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, I got other things to worry about.
Good. I mean, it was kind of boring though. Like the presentation was boring, but the things that they are bringing in, like the iPad, was it iPad Air 4? You know, I mean, you know, bringing it to like, you know, I guess pro level. I mean, I'm not too familiar with the iPad, so I'm not really going to speak on that too much. I just thought it was nice. The Apple Watch Series 6 and the Apple Watch SE, that was good. However, they fumbled. I got to look back at my live stream again to see it because I swear they said the Apple Watch SE was $199, but on the website, $279.
Yeah, I could have swore I saw that somewhere also that it said that it was $199 also, and then when they actually revealed the price, that it was $279. So I was like, but I think that the Apple Watch Series 3 is still $199. So I don't know if that was a screw up in their presentation or what.
They misspoke on that, but in general, I mean, it was okay. Like for most people that I'm hearing that are like really upset with the event are the ones that were hoping for the iPhone 12. That's not going to be till like October 13th or 14th.
Yeah, and they'll probably wait, and that'll probably be its like own special event on its own. I would say.
There's so many of them to talk about. I mean, TK did a video. There's like iPhone 12 that's the size of the original iPhone SE.
Oh wow!
There's like a bunch of them, so they have to have like a whole show dedicated. Plus, they're trying to release after Google releases the Pixel 5 and 4a 5G, so they get the last thunder of the year.
Yeah, well, I was telling my friend that like I'm excited. Well, that I probably would skip on the next generation of iPhones, but if it's the case where they're actually making smaller size screens, like then I might be interested because like this iPhone 11, dude, it's just way too big for my taste. You know what I mean? Again, like I feel like the perfect phone for me would be like the size of like the Pixel 4a. You know what I mean? That's like a good fit. Check out my background, by the way. Oh wait, I'm downloading Fortnite. Hold on. Real quick. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, let me bring that back up. I was trying to download Fortnite.
The baby iPhone 12, I think it's a 5.4 inch display. So
like I said, that might be a sweet spot for me, honestly.
Yeah, it's the same size as the iPhone. The body wise, maybe a little bit bigger in dimensions than the iPhone SE, the original one. So that could be up your alley right there. Because
I mean, I just hope that there's no. Obviously, the design language has to go with what we see here. Obviously, minus the notch. I'm hoping we get away from the notch on these big devices. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I mean, who knows? I mean, it might deter me from trading in this phone or getting another device. We'll see how that goes. You know what I mean? I don't want to spend another $600-700 though. That's for sure. Whoa. Is everything okay on your end?
Yeah, it's my kids. They're popping in my office. Like, every time that I go live
Right.
on my podcast or I'm on someone's
Yeah.
podcast, my kids want to come in and ask me everything.
Oh,
I'm
that's
off my
fine,
phone.
dude. Don't even sweat it, man. I mean, you're good, man. Don't worry. We all have families. Well, not me. I don't have any kids, but I have my dogs that are always fighting in the background in my videos, and you've seen that already in the past. So that's not anything new. Tech
Yeah.
for Your Needs says Apple events taking down a lot of certain creators. It's not worth Apple doing events. It has been happening for years. I mean, understandable. Let's see. We got a special person in here. Let's see.
Oh, hey, babe.
Angelica Escobar, what's up? Welcome.
My wife.
I know. No, yeah, I know.
She's showing support to our community, bro. So
Great. No, I appreciate it, man. I mean, heck, I mean, that's what we need. We need more community members and more people for support. So I definitely agree. So.
Yeah, but you have to wait because I have to bring me my phone. This either one. It's the one that's on the wireless charger. Bring me that one.
The white one?
Yes, the white one. I mean, they're both white.
The Pixel 4a or whatever, or the
No, I
3.
have the Pixel 4 that's on the wireless charger, and then I have the Pixel 2 XL on Google Fi. So they're both.
So what is your daily driver phone right now?
My daily driver phone is the Pixel 4 with Visible.
Okay, so you're still using Visible. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that have complained about Visible as a service. You know what I mean? So for the most part, I do have my Visible SIM card in my Pixel 4a as well. You know what I mean? So
Don't fight.
It's been doing good. I can't complain.
Go. You guys, come on. Don't start coming here and fighting.
Tell them they better start dancing in the background if they want to get into the shot. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but anyways, yeah. I mean, for the most part, I still have Visible as a service, but only because I pay $5 a month because I have that party thing, and then I still have like so many credits that they gave me from some other promotion that I had. You know what I mean? So I have like maybe like $400 worth of like Visible credit, and they just take it out every time I make a payment. And so I'm just like, okay, like it's fine with me. I ain't complaining. I only pay $5 a month to use the service, and it's good that I can actually use it on the Pixel 4a. I'm happy because a lot of other unlocked devices that I've had cannot be used on Visible service. So I'm really shocked that the Pixel 4a can work on it. So that makes me happy. Let's see. And Angelica says, "He mad. I will be back." What?
Yeah, he's throwing a tantrum right now because
okay.
He's in that phase where he wants to fight with all his siblings. So like
okay.
There's 2 TVs, right? There's one in their room. They have the Nintendo Switch hooked up to it. They got Hulu on that one.
Oh gosh.
Since I have like the Hulu bundle, and then I have one on my LG TV in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
He always takes the living room TV, and then when it's somebody else's turn, he's like, "I haven't had my turn," but he's been watching like all his shows for like an hour. I'm like, "Come on, man, let someone else have a turn."
Yeah, well, that's such an interesting thing to say because it's so easy to have like an accessible screen like right in front of your face, right? Like
yeah,
but yeah, I mean, kids will be kids. I mean, I remember
he doesn't charge his phone. That's the thing. I tell him, like, put your phone on the charger and wait till it says 100. He puts his phone on the charger like 20%. He comes out. I'm gonna play Roblox. Like,
yeah. Well, I think I could remember doing the same thing with my brother when we were kids. My brother was a few years older than me, and we were always fighting what to watch over the TV or if we were playing video games, what game to play, whatever, etc., like that. So I think things really haven't changed much. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Okay, I just saw your private message saying I'm here.
Yep.
Cool.
But how are you doing? How's everything with you?
Whoa, I'm doing pretty good, man. I mean, other than the fact that, I've been trying to do a little bit more live streaming because you guys have given me a little bit more motivation to do that, right? Work-wise, I'm still working my full-time job. You know what I mean? I don't, that's my main thing, right? When I have time to go and go, I mean, I was telling the others that I'm renting an office where I'm doing my videos primarily now. And I'm usually going there on my days off. So if I'm getting any type of review units or things to unbox, I usually do it there now. I kind of have to justify the $250 a month that I'm spending for that little office space. That's why. So Tech for Your Needs, good night, by the way, bro. Says good night. So I was there earlier. I was there for about 3 or 4 hours. Today was my off day from work. And, I did what I did in the morning, slept in, had a good breakfast, and then I went over there and I did a couple of unboxing videos that I had worked on over the weekend, but I actually went and edited the videos over there as
Mhm.
well. So that was me doing that. And then of course, whatever information I need to look up, emails, stuff. I feel like such a, I wouldn't say a professional, but I'm like looking over emails that people are sending me for my channel, people that are showing interest in little things here and there. And you'd be surprised, man. I'm actually declining a lot of stuff that people want to send me now, because a
Yeah.
lot of the stuff, first of all, I'm not interested in reviewing, or like, it's just stuff that you can buy at like the Dollar Tree nowadays, for crying out loud, you know what I mean? Or like a 5 and below, you know what I mean? Like they want to
Yeah.
send me stuff that like, they want to send me like travel adapters. I'm like, okay, dude, first of all, we're living in a pandemic right now. Like who's traveling? Who's traveling right now? You know what I mean? So it's like, they're like, oh yeah, we want to sponsor you, or we want to, maybe not sponsor, but we want you to be like our advocate for our thing, or our products and whatever. I'm just like, okay, like people don't, the people that send me stuff, like I kind of feel bad for them, because I feel like sometimes the stuff I unbox are hit or misses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So stuff might do well, stuff might not do well, you know, just depending. So whether it be a phone or, you know, a TV or whatever product that I'm unboxing, you know, sometimes it does well, sometimes it does horribly. Again, there's videos that I posted like a year or 2 years ago that still only have like 100 views. You know what I mean? So that goes back to YouTube's algorithm, obviously, you know, not pushing videos and stuff like that, but also depends on the product. You know, there's just so many saturated things out there now, not just phones, obviously, but like Bluetooth headsets, Bluetooth speakers, you know, anything electronic now. Like there's so many different brands, so many different versions of it. Like and that doesn't matter which brand or which version. Like people are only going to search it so much. So it's like, okay, like, you know, I have to be at a point where your wife says she's back now, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's to the point where like I really have to kind of thoroughly think about the product and look at the product, and kind of I'll skim through their website, and I'll see, okay, is this going to be something that I really want to do? And low key, like, you know what I mean? Like there's even some people that have reached out to me saying like, you know, that they want to send me stuff, and they'll be like, do you have other terms, etc. You know what I mean? And there is times where I've said, I'll do a video for you, but you have to, you know, you have to pay up. You know what I mean? Like I'll do an unboxing, and I'll share your promo codes or whatever you guys want. But I do want like some sort of compensation for sharing the video. You know what I mean? And you'd be surprised, I've actually gotten it. You know what I mean? But anywho, it's like it is what it is. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I've been doing good. My family's doing all right. You know, we're all fully recovered from Corona, thank God. You know what I mean? Work's been okay. I mean, work was stressful like at the beginning, and then it got a lot better the past couple of months, because we hired a lot more people at my job. So like my job 2 months ago, I was more labor than anything else. You know what I mean? Where I was just going back and forth, running around doing 100 things, doing 100 miles an hour. And now I'm able to slow down and you know, do my job and being a boss, because I'm actually supposed to, like, I'm an assistant manager where I'm at, right? So now I can step back. I can delegate. I can tell people what to do. You know, I can, you know, take care of the business that I'm helping run. So, but other than that, dude, I mean, again, that life's been breezy, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay interested in wrestling, obviously. You know what I mean? You see that WWE belt in the background behind me. I actually won a raffle. I don't know if you follow this group called A&J Belts on Facebook. But they do weekly raffles where like you buy a number, and if you get that number in like the drawing, then you win a belt, basically. So I'm actually going to be getting the new United States Championship belt like this coming week, because I won one of the raffles this past week, and I only paid $17 for the number. So I'm super excited about that, and I'll probably showcase it on one of my other YouTube channels for my podcast team. It's called Armbar, I think, something like that. I forget what it's called. I have 2 different channels for that, but one of them I lost the password for. But I'm trying to get back into podcasting also, as far as that goes. Like me and my buddy started doing our Armbar podcast again. We started about a couple weeks ago, although we didn't do one this past week. But I will try to get a stream in this week, hopefully. It's just that, you know, we all have different schedules, obviously, as well. So, you know, we all try to make it easy for us to get in at the same time. So.
Do you have set days off, or is it?
No, man. Unfortunately, yeah, I work in retail, so like, even though like I'm a full-time employee, right? My schedule changes weekly, so like, you know, there's some days where I'll I'll be off one of the weekend days, like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and then I'll have one day off during the Monday through Friday. You know what I mean? So like this week, I was off today, which is Tuesday, and then I work the next 4 days straight, and then I'm off on Sunday. But some weeks I don't get weekends off. I'll get my 2 days off in the midweek, and then I'll have like straight through during the weekend. So it really just depends, you know what I mean? And I don't have like it's not like a 9 to 5 job. I'm either there like at 7 in the morning. I only have 3 shifts: 7 o'clock to 4, 10 to 7, or 2 o'clock to 11. So those are the 3 shifts that I work at my job. So like tomorrow I have to be there at 7 in the morning. It's already close to 12:30 at night. So I will be getting off soon. But I mean,
when you do end the live stream, don't jump off yet, because I wanted to talk to you real quick about something with Visible.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'll end the broadcast, but I mean, if you want, we can chit chat a little bit afterward. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, other than that, everything's been good. I mean, I'm glad that my channel is still continuing to grow. I was kind of whining earlier that my channel's still kind of steadily growing right now. Like it's the slowest month that I've had in a while. August and September are like the slowest months, and I don't know why. I mean, August, I think it was still summer in August, and I feel like I'm still pumping out content. I added all the videos that I've uploaded at the beginning of the year, and so far since January, I've uploaded like edited videos. I've uploaded 70 plus videos, and then that doesn't include my live stream. So that's going to be like probably 150 plus videos. So I guess like consistently posting doesn't always mean viewership, obviously, as well. So again, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's gotten better, but I mean, we'll see. Let's see. Angelica says, Live by Tech got off already. Live by Tech. I'll see you later, bro. Miss Angelica says, sounds complicated. Manager duties. I know how it is. And I'm a store manager. Oh yeah. You know what's up. If you work in retail and you're a store manager, it's the worst thing ever sometimes, you know what I mean? But right now it's paying the bills for me, you know what I mean? And you do what you got to do, right? I hate it sometimes also myself, you know what I mean? Hopefully my boss doesn't see this later, right? Luckily they don't follow me on YouTube.
He loves his job. He's lying.
I love the company I work for, but sometimes I don't always love what I do. You know what I mean? Which, it is what it is. That's how retail is. That's how it is in the business, sadly. Yeah, no, for sure. Like I understand. So, but for me, it's just like, I mean, I kind of try to keep a positive attitude about it because I know I'm not the only one going through that. You know what I mean? And since I am a boss, I want to make sure that the people that are working under me are at least happy in doing what they're doing, whether their position is not as significant, right? But I need them to know that their position is important because I can't do my job without them doing their job. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's one of those things. So, oh yeah, believe me, I hate it also, but it's, what I think makes us hate our jobs the most. It's not so much my coworkers or anything. It's the customers. Okay, they're the ones that I feel like make things so difficult. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, like there's customers that I try to take care of like weeks ago, and I'm still trying to like figure out problems that happen with them like 3 weeks later. You know what I mean? Or I have to fix somebody else's mistake that happened like a month ago. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, like that's how far it goes back for me sometimes. And it could be stressful. It could be annoying, but it is what it is. Like I said, but other than that, man, thanks for asking me again. Like, I mean, how's everything with you and your family? How's everything going on your end?
No, we're doing good. Like she said, hers is mostly stressful just because of the fact that she's the workhorse of her store. So like when people call out or, they're short staffed. They had to lay people off, because of this whole thing. It's hitting the ASU campus really bad. Numbers are spiking with cases, so they're laying off employees. So it's like pretty much down to her assistant manager, and then 2 other employees. And when one of them calls in, she's got to cover their shift. So split shift coming soon. So she's basically going to be working massive hours. So for me, I'm just trying to grind out live streams and just kind of like try to filter out all the other BS that's going on and just shoot forward with my channel. So that's just pretty much it, man. Except for Apple.
Yeah, well, I know, and hopefully, we can avoid that in the future, right? Maybe
Google too. Google and Apple.
Yeah. I mean, again, that sucks for that other guy. That again, he was getting sponsorship with Google Fi, and then he's getting blocked by a company that's owned by Google, for crying out loud. So it just makes no sense to me. But I mean, that's good to hear, man. My question for you is, do you plan to? I mean, aside from the live streaming, do you ever plan to to ever start like reviewing product again, or is it something that you're gonna just stay away from? You know what I mean?
I mean, so like if anyone sends me a product, what's up, buddy? Okay.
The Wolverine the tiny one is bigger than the tiny one with the tiny one.
Okay. Give me a hug, because you guys need to go to bed. It's late already.
But I love when you were strong.
Yeah. Let me finish this. Okay. I don't have another charger to give you guys. You guys keep breaking all the charges I give you guys. What's there, please? Let me finish this. So as far as like reviewing products, it depends. If I'm gonna review it, it's gonna be on a live podcast. Like everything's going live, you know. Because I don't like my kids are at virtual, homeschool, so I don't really have the time to sit down and edit videos anymore. I gotta just do it live, and I think I'm just gonna stick to this way. So it's much more easier for me to just do it. Plus, with live, I can engage with people right away, answer questions right away. If they have questions about a product, I can test it out in front of them and show them. So, but like a lot of the people that's like reaching out to me, like I guess same for you. It's just pointless for me to even touch the product, you know. I just don't. And like they always want to like compensate. I'm like, yeah, it's nice to have money waved in front of you, but really, I know my viewership. I'm not gonna get anything off like reviewing a specific product, that just has nothing to do with what people are interested in.
A travel adapter for crying out.
Bro, there's just like a person that has like a lamp that plugs into your micro USB port.
Oh my god!
And it's like it's supposed to shine at like different brightnesses and whatever. And I'm like,
yeah.
But
like to me, it's got to pertain to my channel, right? So like if it's like some sort of like audio equipment or like lighting, it might be something I look at, right? Like I think this a couple weeks back they sent me a microphone from the brand called Movo. So that brand is actually already recognized by like a lot of top YouTubers, and they reached out to me and they said, hey, we want you to review some stuff also. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it, even though I know that my channel specifically probably won't get that many views on it. In fact, if I go to my dashboard right now, that video probably still has less than 100 views. And I knew it wasn't going to do well. And it's not even monetized. Why isn't it monetized? It says this video is not monetized.
I keep sharing it to Twitter and like hashtag all kinds of random stuff that has to do with it.
That's so weird. I don't even know why it was not monetized, but it only has 52 views. I posted it like, okay, hold on. I posted it on, okay, it's only been up a week, so I'm maybe I'm complaining too hard, right? 52 views. There we go. I have it monetized now.
Like 100 views in like 2 days,
But I mean, not a lot of people get excited for things like microphones and audio equipment. Like you really have to know this stuff in order. And me, like, I mean, I know because I follow other YouTubers that use this stuff or they'll do reviews. Like I don't know if you've watched this guy. His name's Potato Jet. He really focuses more like on filmography and like audio and cameras and stuff like that, right? So like him personally, like his channel is catered to that, right? So he does a lot of videos and they send him just like a lot of random crap. But the stuff that they sent me, like I saw on his channel, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That makes me feel so special. You know what I mean? Because they sent it to me also, but I'm just like, well, man, like this guy's getting like 100,000 hits. I'm getting like 50 views. So it's just like, I mean, that's kind of the crazy part.
Weird how the whole viewer space is, because I mean, like, yeah, like, you want to get the opinion of somebody who's like this is their forte. Like they cover stuff like this. But then for me, I also want to get it from somebody who's not in that field, because then see, I'm not like, for instance, like he does with, with filming and video and stuff like that. Right. So he knows all the ins and outs, the quirky little things, what's the best microphone, what's not the good microphone to use, styles of shooting, styles of getting audio sound, right? He knows it all. I don't. So I want to see from someone who's like me that doesn't know all that stuff and how they're able to utilize it. So then I can really see what kind of experience I'm going to have. Because I'm not anyone that's really good at filming things. So I can't expect it to have it on that level when I buy the product. I need to see how a normal person uses it. And I'll tell you how I'm going to use it and like how it's going to be for me. But people don't really think that way. I don't understand.
I mean, it's true. I mean, that's how it is for a lot of people, to be honest. But I mean, for me personally, like, I mean, I sometimes will jump the gun on getting specific things, even though like I might not know how to use the product. You know what I mean? So like things like lavalier mics or wireless lavalier mics and stuff like that. They could be complicated for some people. Sometimes it's easier to use than others. You know what I mean? But like for the most part, like having to learn these new things and how to get it attached to your, whether it be your phone or your camera, whatever like that. It could be a little complicated, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's not always going to work the way you want it to work, you know what I mean? And for me, it's like, well, it's trial and error. You're either it's gonna work well for you, or it's gonna work really bad for you. You know what I mean? So I mean, I try not to waste my money on a lot of heavy equipment. I mean, I know that there's so many different things that I can buy or can have to improve my audio or my video, et cetera, like that. But then it kind of takes me back to just use what you have. You know what I mean? Like, and try to make the best of what you have and whatever. Like me, like my room's super dark right now. I do have 2 lights on in the background, which are just 2 lamps, and then I do have like a directional kind of like a lamp facing towards me, so you guys can see a little bit of light on my face, you know what I mean? Otherwise my skin tone would probably be a lot darker right now. So I mean, like that's something I learned. But if I turn that if I turn one lamp on and then that spotlight off, you guys would be able to tell. I'm gonna do that right now, just as an example. So I'm gonna turn this light off. You guys already saw my background kind of fade out a little bit, right? And then boom. So I don't know, like some people can tell, some people can't. Now you can kind of tell that my face is a little bit lighter. So that's just you know, something that happens. But I turned off the spotlight. I don't even know how my face got lighter. I don't even know how that's happening. Usually it should be the other way around. But when I have the other surrounding lights on me, I kind of look a little bit like I feel like I have a little more skin color on me. So, but either way, it's whatever. You start to learn all these little things the more you mess.
Hey, Mom.
The more you mess with this. Hey, what's up?
Go tell your mom.
Okay, I'm getting the lights turned back on. Sorry, guys.
Rain, go tell your mom. Close the door.
Sierra La Puerta.
Close my door. Close my door, Rain.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, like, I mean, live streaming, it could be a drag. It looks like I still have got about a good 5 people here, though. So I mean, it is late though, so I understand that. Like I feel like there's never really a good time to live stream. At least I don't think there is. Like I've tried live streaming like at 7, 8, and 9 o'clock at nighttime, and there's still times where I get like nobody. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
so I don't know.
Well, I mean, basically, like figure out like of all the times that you do set up your live stream, like which times do you have like the most traffic in, and you want to stay consistent with that, because that's where people will remember he goes live at this time. And then and we'll start utilizing Twitter and just, you know, sharing out your live streams. Like, you know, if you want, even if I may not be able to join at certain times, just still like don't DM me the link to StreamYard when you're using it, but, you know, share the link to your live stream, and then I will tweet it out, and I will send it to Lawrence and have him tweet it out, and send it to Latrell, have him tweet it out, so we get more people seeing it and to go check it out. They get more traffic going towards you. But, you know, try to send it around a time that works great for you, because I've been playing around with my traffic time. I know if I start podcasting at like 1 in the afternoon, I have very little view, versus if I start my podcast at 10 a.m. my time, because then the more people come in.
So you're saying that morning usually works for you though, right?
Yeah, because it works out for those that are on the East Coast. They're in the afternoon already, and then those in Hawaii that watch, it's early for them, so they know that I go at that time during their time zone. So like 10 a.m. between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. is when I usually start my podcast. And
that's interesting. I think that's interesting, because I feel like, okay, for me, like I feel like if I were to do my live stream in the mornings, then I don't know, I feel like I would get way less traffic, just because obviously everyone's already in school, everyone's already at work, you know what I mean? So I mean, the combat says hi. Personally, like I prefer doing them at nighttime, I guess, because, you know, again, sometimes I'm at work all day. Luckily I was off today, but sometimes I'll get out of work like at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then I'll be able to rest for a couple of hours, and then I'll re-energize my brain a little bit, and then I will get on. Last night when I announced the winner for the TCL 10L, which I already announced it yesterday, but if you go back and watch the video, I was like literally half asleep when I was announcing it, but only because I had worked all of that day, and I was up since like 6 in the morning, I think.
Yeah.
And I still tried to be on for like at least a good half hour, I think. Last night, just talking to the whoever was on the stream. I think it was only about like 5 or 6 people as well. But even then, it's like, okay, like at least like for me, I guess the later it is, I feel like the more people I have on my stream. I don't know, like maybe that's just me though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because probably they're already used to like like knowing your live at that time, and then also
Yeah.
like the way that you are during your live stream kind of like, keeps people attracted to stay in.
Yeah.
So if late nights is yours, then rock with it.
I'm gonna start doing 3 a.m. live streams. Let's see how that works, I guess. Nah, I can't do 3 a.m. live streams anymore.
Yeah.
I think maybe a couple of years ago I would have done it, but not anymore. But I think it's interesting. Like the people are up all hours of the night. Yo, Latrell, I found out more on my strike. What happened? I mean, that was the one that you had told me about earlier, right?
Yeah, he's the one that got the strike, and I put him on my channel just to go live, just so we can talk about it. It's the homie.
Oh man, dude, I'm so sorry to hear about that. By the way, that was the one with the he had the same thing with the Apple event as well, right?
Yeah, the Apple event is what struck his channel, and then he has the sponsorship deal.
Oh wow. Well, you feel free to share it with us, Latrell. I mean, I won't be on long, but if you want to, I don't know if you want to type it out or if you want me to add you in, if you want to forward him the link, Rob, we can have him in here for a few more minutes before I decide to get off. I'll let you guys take over the broadcast.
I'll do it. We'll see his answer if he wants to come in.
Yeah, if he doesn't, no problem. You know what I mean? But I think I just really think it's so dumb of like YouTube and Google to be doing copyright strikes on their users. You know what I mean? Regardless whether I know Tech for Needs earlier was saying that it's a free platform and that they're hosting your videos for free, which I understand. You know what I mean? But it's like, okay, dude, like, I mean, they should start sending out emails or whatever about like specific regulations, because obviously, again, it's up to the top use. If they're giving passes to these top, subscribed people, why is it such like why? I mean, I just don't get it. Like, I mean, if these lower subscribed YouTube partners, what's up, Carlos Tech? How's it going? Or son of a biscuit. I was trying to download Fortnite and it gave me error. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's back to downloading. But anywho,
I sent you the link, so check your Twitter DM, bro.
Yeah, if he decides to get in, it's fine. That's an interesting thing.
Yeah, go. Because you don't charge it. You have to charge it 100%.
Your wife is trolling, by the way.
Oh yeah, she's all smiles.
All right, Latrell says he doesn't mind joining in. So as soon as I see him pop in, I will go ahead and add him into the live stream.
Oh, off your phone, Ray. Tell your mom to tell Aubrey. Let me finish up here, okay? The reason he comes to me more and everything like that is like he's joint to my hip. So he has his mom that he can ask for help, but he always wants to ask me.
Maybe it's because he knows you're going to say yes all the time, maybe.
No, he's my shadow. Oh, Carlos wants to come in too. I'll send him a link.
Well, maybe you guys can start a chat while I go take a shower. Well, if you send him the link also, I don't know if the same link will work. If not, I can copy another link to you and send it. Just let me know.
The same link should work. Yeah,
the same link should work. They're taking over BTech's live stream over here, which again, I don't mind.
I did want to chat with you after, or if you want, we can set up the chat, like the personal chat tomorrow about Visible. I'll tell you what's going on with that when you get off work or whatever. I don't know.
No, I mean, yeah, I get out of work around a little late in the afternoon, but Angelica says I don't have much to say about tech.
Yeah, she does, because at her job, she's like the tech expert to her employees. So when they have problems with their iPhone or problems with their Android, she's solving it because she remembers the things that I say.
Yeah.
So I talk her ear off with it.
It's good to know. It's good to be married to somebody that has that experience and knowledge, right?
Yeah.
No, that's funny, actually. There's this girl that I'm talking to that, she's closer to my age, I guess, and she really is not a fan of technology, I guess. I'm just like, whoa, you're like, this is 2020 and you're not a fan of technology. So like I'm having to constantly show her how to do things like on her laptop or her on her phone as well. You know what I mean? I'm just like, how do they not like know how to do this? Like, you know what I mean? When there's so much information out there that's just so easily accessible, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see if Latrell comes in. I'm still waiting for him to join in on the chat here really quick. If not, I'll give him a few more minutes. If not, I will end the broadcast. So Latrell, we are depending on you. Oh, there he is. Okay, give me a second. Looks like he's joining in. There we go.
What's up, man?
Going.
Still got my name. Latrell Jennings is in the corner from the last stream. but yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
I just thought I'd go ahead and talk about this real quick, I guess. So I ended up finding out it's not even what's it called, copyright strike. I ended up looking into this some more. I didn't even realize it, but it's a community guideline strike. So I think somebody reported me or something. I'm not really sure, but I didn't say nothing. I didn't do anything. I was just looking at the live stream. I mean, unless Apple did like my criticism or something on their live stream, then I don't know. I didn't have that much criticism, but I was looking at the iPad Air and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I picked it up, and then because it's too expensive for me, then it was probably like, okay, no, we can't have the copyright strike immediately.
Was there,
So
was there any cussing on your channel or anything like that?
What
Was
happened?
there any bad words or anything like that?
No, I keep the channel pretty family friendly, so I don't know what's going on. And then also a crazy part is that I got an email from YouTube because I appealed it, and it said that they determined that my video doesn't violate their community guidelines, and my account's been reinstated and everything, but it's still the way it is.
Yes.
So I don't see nothing fixed though.
It probably takes like maybe
24 hours, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's like a bank has to be a business day or something.
Yeah, right now I don't know. I still got that strike. I'm still looking at it. I can't upload or anything yet, but
that's
hopefully
they deleted my video and then told me I couldn't appeal it because the video's been deleted. Like they deleted my video. Come on.
Well, hello, hold on. We got one more person over here. There you go.
Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody?
What up, Los?
Not much, man. Don't worry, it's copyright free. gotta do that lo-fi, bro. That lo-fi, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, bro. With that thing that happened to you, bro, that was somebody that just reported you, bro. Because I be swearing on my videos, not all the time, but you know it slips here and there. As long as you put the parental advisory, no one under the age of 18, bro, they can't hit you with nothing. That's what I learned.
They hit it because we had the Apple event live stream on it.
Oh, yeah. Then if you do, then yeah, they get you.
Yeah, it didn't even have anything to do with Apple. It was just like, copyright striking you. Not copyright.
Unless you're the big man, you know, like Unbox Therapy or something, you know, you got to be like him, bro.
Now he did put a tweet up saying, or not saying, he just posted a screenshot of email from YouTube saying they took down his video too, but they let him go throughout. They let him go throughout the whole live stream though.
Yeah, they got the views from his people. That's why they let it go. And then as soon as it was done, it was like, hey, only the Apple page is where you're gonna see the replay of the event. Take everyone's down. Like it's Apple. It's Apple and they're creepy people, man. And I'm done with Apple. I am not covering their stuff live. I'll just do it the way I normally do it, which is after the show's done, get some photos, talk about it afterwards. That's the way I gotta do it now.
Bro, like they say, bro, you can't mess with the head Sancho, man. Head Sancho, cut your head off, bro.
I'm trying to look at my channel now. I don't even know where you would look to see like all your copyright strikes info and all that stuff. So I'm trying to see right now if I look at some page or something, if it still says that I have that community guideline strike.
Because I don't mind it still on the very main dashboard. It tells me like
really?
above.
I see a notification saying that I received a copyright claim.
Yeah, but I don't. Let me see. Because if you go to copyright, that's all the ones that stole your videos.
Yeah, that's something different though. That was from. Oh wait, no, it's not. Nope, that was yesterday. So I'm trying to see.
Bro, but I ain't gonna lie though, that iPad Air is interesting though. That's for sure, man.
It is. I mean, there's some good stuff about it. I mean, the only issue I had with the keynote really was just like it was kind of boring how it was presented. But a lot of the stuff that we're doing with Watch OS 7, the Apple Watch SE was where they threw everyone for a loop. I think they made a mistake when they said it was $199. It's not. It's $279, and the LTE model is $329.
Yep.
And then the Series 3 is $199, but they kind of like messed that up, so had everybody confused. But other than that, like I wasn't bashing Apple at all. I started afterwards when they killed my YouTube stream, and it was still going on Periscope and Facebook, and I was mad at them.
Yeah, bro. It's like, bro, I was watching it on the Apple page, and then out of nowhere, I went to yours, and it was there, and then coop, done.
Yeah.
Oh man,
funny. That was funny. YFS and Saldana went to my Periscope, and they're like, "Bro, they killed your live stream." And then I went onto my studio page on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I seen it. Community guideline strike. Like, oh my gosh, that sucks.
So, well, speaking of copyright strikes, I'm actually in the copyright section of my my YouTube area over here, and there's actually like 4 or 5 videos that other people have used from my channel, I guess.
Get them.
But I mean, I set it to where other people can use my video like in their videos. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's like there's an option that you can check when you guys are uploading videos, right? Where if someone does copyright your video or whatever, then you can strike them, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So there's that guideline there. But I mean, for the most part, I'm just like, where are these people uploading these videos to? So I'm just it's only like 4 or 5 videos.
I'm nice with it. I give them a message, and I give them a week to take it down. Like, I'm not gonna just strike their page. I'll give them. Yeah.
Even if they're just obviously just rip all of my videos and put it on their channel.
Yeah. I'll give them a week. Take it down yourself and avoid yourself a copyright. And I did not ask Google Assistant a question. I don't know why it's activated.
Like, I don't know how those people that do those React videos like get away with it. You know what I mean? I guess some people don't like get passes or whatever. But when they're like using other people's content and then they're reacting to it or whatever, you know what I mean? How does that work? Do you guys know how that works exactly?
Damn, I don't even know, bro.
Maybe a lot of booty kissing. Maybe like they get someone from YouTube Corp and they put the booty like right there and pucker up. I don't know.
Yeah.
They just tell them, we'll give you lambooty. Let me do it, lambooty.
They're joining the Kiss My Ass Club.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell they're doing to get to slide away with that. It's obvious YouTube is not an equal playing field. Like, we know this already, but
Yeah.
they have to make it that obvious by like messing with the smaller channels. Like, we're already fighting for our scraps on the table for what we can get, So slapping my hand when I'm reaching for that little bit of scraps on the table, that's just, man, I just want to take a fork and stab that hand back. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Let me get my little piece.
I know, like the Verge, they don't have any problems re-uploading Apple clips, for example.
That's the one that I watched before I started the stream tonight. I was like, oh, let me talk about it since I watched The Verge's, like, and they ripped everything that Apple had, like, and it just said source on top, Apple. That was it.
But The Verge is very close with Apple. They've always honestly, The Verge is biased to Apple. They've always been. So like when it comes to like stuff that goes with Apple, like I go to people that I know that use the product, and even though they are slightly biased, but will give a better point of view. Like him, that way. Him, Carlos. He uses Apple products. He likes Apple. He knows the ecosystem well. He may be a bit biased since I'm a Google person, but he never tramples on my thoughts of Google like Apple's better. He will say it, but it's not in that way where it's like he's totally biased and blinded to what Google can do because he uses both Android and iOS.
I look at it like this, bro. I use both systems, and I can tell you, iOS just runs smoother overall, but Android does have its benefits too on app availability and a lot of resources that you can do. A lot of editing, and you get a lot of those apps for free versus iOS where you have to pay. So there's its benefits, in and out. But if I had to choose as a daily stability driver, of course it's going to be iPhone, just because you don't got to worry about RAM access. You don't got to worry about having the latest top specs to make it happen. Like with Android, bro, I can open all my apps and my phone will crash right before I open the last one, even with a Snapdragon 865 Plus. Versus an iPhone, I can have all my apps open and running at the same time, and nothing will happen.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's a difference between Unix and Linux. Unix is iOS, Linux is Android. So those are the two differences. But it doesn't mean I hate Android. I still want to try the newer Pixels, because the last Pixel I had was a 2XL and I loved it.
Yeah.
I still to this day recommend it because I think it has a better camera than even the 4. I've compared them, and the detail and the quality on the lens is better on the 2XL than it is on even the 4XL.
Yeah.
I think they still use the
Doesn't
same sensor. It's the IMX 363. Hold on, let me look. Sorry, Latrell, go ahead.
I was saying, doesn't macOS use Linux?
They use Unix.
Oh, I thought there was a Linux. Okay then.
Yeah, it's all anything Apple is Unix based.
Oh, okay then. But yeah, about that whole YouTube thing, I know there's people like DJ Ghost. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he reacts to like literally anything, like 30 Days In or Beyond Scared Street or just music videos or anything. He never has issues like this. Maybe he has to flip the video, make it transparent or whatever. I don't know what he has to do to make it work. Or Graham Stephan, I was just talking about this earlier on his channel, right up there as it keeps pointing.
I like Graham Stephan, by the way.
Huh? What happened?
Yeah, that's the guy that talks about stocks, right? If I'm not correct on it, or
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, he's a finance channel.
yeah, he always boots stuff off of like TLC and stuff like that. So like, how does he get away with it? You know?
Yeah, and I know he does this millennial money reactions and everything on the Graham Stephan show.
Oh, I love it. I love his
it is.
videos.
Yeah, good dude. But you know, he does have some issues too. I will say that because I remember he did a edit one time and he was talking to like his editor, but they was talking about how they had to flip the video. They had to what's it called?
Like discolor it or something like that.
Yes, they had to like mess with the audio and everything, and just a bunch of different stuff of just unnecessary.
Yeah.
And Twitch doesn't give you any issues like this, but
Yeah.
YouTube, and Twitch is a big platform too, obviously. But that's probably why a lot of YouTubers stream on Twitch over just YouTube, and just promote their Twitch platform like Taylor Swift did.
Bro, that's exactly what I do when I do a live stream. I do it on both. And I've been getting a lot of traffic on the Twitch side. I'm actually, I think, up to like 80 subscribers now on Twitch alone. Just because YouTube has been dropping the ball in this last week with streams hiccuping, freezing on the mobile apps. So people are like, they're complaining out. They're like, hey, what the heck is going on? You know, keeps freezing. And then I'm like, well, I'm on Twitch too. You know, I let them know and I dropped the link to the Twitch, bro. And a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, on the Twitch side, it's not even hiccuping. It's actually, I can even zoom in when you share the screen. I can zoom in and read it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You do that. But I haven't had any freezing issues on YouTube, but I heard a lot of reports of that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with YouTube and everything, but I do know that if you actually go in, like if you have an Android phone, if you go into the Chrome browser and actually put it in desktop mode and then go to YouTube, then you can see the live stream and it's not doing that pausing and stuttering. So it's weird. It has to do with the app.
I mean, I remember one time I seen some like micro stuttering, like it was like really quick, but it happened like repeatedly for like a short period of time. But I know it fixed itself, and that was a little bit ago. But I don't really have any issues. Like I was watching, I don't know if y'all know who Sean Brooks is or Sean Be Nice. He was just live on YouTube, and there was no issues with him. Like the only issues he had was with his internet. But obviously that's unrelated to YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know. They really need to take care of this, man. And the whole copyright strike thing and everything. I don't know. It's really frustrating, man.
That is crazy, bro. How they did you that dirty, bro. That's some dirty stuff that they're doing, man.
Yeah. And I thought at first, like I said, it was a copyright strike, and ended up being a community guideline strike. But I had issues with Apple too. I had them telling me I think they took down one of my videos because of that, but I'm not sure, man. Now, if I go over here to my community tab, I'm gonna check real quick. So let's click on that. And oh snap, I can post to my community tab, so I'm good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let your subscribers know what's up, bro.
Yeah. Okay, that was a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna be. I thought they was gonna take forever. George is not fixing it. Okay, then that's interesting.
Hey,
All
Tito. You know what's crazy, Tito?
What's up?
In that last live stream I just did earlier today, like literally the one I just got off about an hour and a half ago, I gained 45 subscribers, bro, just in that one live stream alone. That's crazy, bro.
Wait, what live stream was it? It was the yeah, what was it?
I just did a lot. I just did a live stream like an hour and a half ago.
What was it about?
It was AT&T news, T-Mobile, and then the Apple news.
Oh, okay then.
We just went over it, and then we were just BSing, you know, like towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait. So, what do you think? What color iPad would you get? The iPad Air, because they came out for like gold, blue, green. Even the green really surprised me.
Yeah,
I would get the blue though. Yeah.
Bro, the blue and the green are fire, bro. If I can get two, I get both. But if I had to choose one, you're right. The blue is fire.
Yeah. So I know, like, I got a Tab S6 that's in blue right now. It's not as blue as I like it to be. So I'm looking at this iPad. I'm like, hey, that's pretty dope. I wouldn't get it,
but I got this though, bro. The Pro.
That's
4.9.
Nice.
Yeah. And you got the keyboard, the whatever they called it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, bro. It's amazing, dude. And the nice thing about it is I have 3 monitors behind me set up with my MacBook.
Oh,
because I got a MacBook Pro and an Air, and I have it set up with 3 monitors behind me. Plus, I do Sidecar on the iPad, so I literally have 5 monitors total running at once, and it handles it just fine. It's awesome.
Wow. And the wait, what MacBook? What MacBook do you have?
I got a Pro, the last year's Pro, the late 2018 one. It's a 9.9. And then I got the MacBook Air, which is the one I'm using right now. Is the Air, because my Pro, the screen just cracked on it.
Ooh.
I dropped it and screen cracked, bro. It just hit the right spot. It shifted it to where in the corner where it meets with the, with the hinge when you close it. It pinched it right there, cracked the thing, and pinched the LCD ribbon, and done.
Damn, that's crazy.
So I gotta ship that. I shipped it to my boy so he can fix it up in the CLE.
Yeah. Wow.
That's shitty because sometimes it costs just as much to fix it than just to replace the entire thing altogether. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, he's hooking it up, bro.
Oh, wow.
he found a screen for an OEM Apple one for $490, and then so it's not bad.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Usually, like, I know with my Samsung stuff, at least I like to just ship it to them directly. But I mean, they're also pretty expensive, obviously. And I know Apple got to be probably a little bit more expensive. So, especially with like these OLED screens and everything, the price really runs up. And I got the Galaxy Fold here, so if I was to replace that, what was that, like $700 just for this part right here? And then the Z Fold 2, that's got to be more expensive, I assume, because I'm waiting for that to show up. Look like everybody getting their Z Fold 2s now. Mine ain't even shipped yet,
bro.
I saw your tweet, man. I was like, I felt bad.
I just literally got my my email confirmation. I got my Z Fold 2 coming in the morning. Yeah.
Wow. Look. Everybody against me today, huh? All these companies, huh? That's crazy,
bro. We got this, bro. Yeah.
Hope you enjoy that thing, man. Would you get, black or bronze? And did you customize the hinge?
I got the black. No, bro, I didn't customize it because customizing it, you're gonna have to wait an additional 5 weeks.
Yeah.
For what, bro?
Too. And it was like, and you're a YouTuber at that. You can't wait that long. At that point, it's irrelevant. I feel like,
bro.
Nobody cares.
I got the Z Flip 5G. I love this thing, bro.
I just returned my Z Flip, actually, the regular one, not the 5G. But yeah, it's a dope phone. I remember when I first got it, though, I was like, why is this thing so wide? But then I got used to it.
Were you doing it like in the old days with the clamshell phones? Just flip it open?
Oh, yeah. It's a little bit hard, but I make it work. I do the Flossie Carter style when you watching his videos.
Yeah.
Bro, you got the sound effect and all. You're like, boom. Putting it up real quick.
Bro, you just got to know how to whip it, bro.
I gotta say, the fold closing it, like the sound, more satisfying than the Z Flip. I gotta say, man. And I know it's the same thing with the Z Fold too. It's less satisfying, which really sucks. But I mean, you can't get that Z Fold 2 is a beast. That thing is a beast,
You know what phone is actually decent, and I can say I just wish the price wasn't so expensive. Is
Yeah,
that Microsoft Surface Duo, bro? I
Ooh.
got it, and I won't lie, bro. I like the damn thing. It's nice.
really. I heard a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
bad things about it. I'm
bro.
being honest.
You you know what everybody's experiencing is because they're getting the AT&T version, bro. Because they gotta finance it through the carrier, bro. Of course, you know, like the carrier version, I've heard horrendous issues with the AT&T firmware on it.
Oh,
But
really?
I got the unlocked one. I got it from Best Buy on release day, bro. I have not had not one issue. Everybody talks about this flickering screen thing, this and that. I
Hmm.
haven't none of it, bro, and I use it as almost a daily driver.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
Yeah,
I love putting it in landscape mode and texting on the bottom part, and I can see the damn my chat still on the top. I love it, bro.
that's why I'm wondering how that's gonna be with the Surface Neo, because we all remember the Surface Neo. We ain't forget about that. Microsoft. We're still waiting on that thing. So I want to see what's going on with that. That interests me more than the Surface Duo, honestly.
And where Microsoft, I kind of see why they chose the 855 Snapdragon, is because they knew that 5G is such a dumpster fire right now. Besides millimeter wave, is the only good technology of 5G. That they said, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna put an 855, LTE only modem, and we'll just deal with it later when 5G gets better. Because the
Yeah,
LTE performance on that thing is superb, bro. Like I get better signal than I have gotten before. eSIM capabilities are awesome. It works from out of the box.
hmm
It's not
yeah.
like Samsung where I'm still waiting on my update.
Hmm.
I
Well, now
got
you got me wanting to see the phone, man. Bust it out. I want to see it.
bro.
Bro,
I got the S20 Plus, S20 Ultra. I'm still waiting on the damn updates for eSIM.
see, look, you got all these phones. See, I should have brought some phones with me because
Hold
all I
on,
got is
do it
my
with you?
Fold.
I'll go grab the because it's in the car. Let me go
Everyone's
grab the
flexing
real
right
quick.
now. What's going on?
Look, I
It's
haven't
all
got the
good.
Galaxy Watch.
Oh,
I'm sleeping today.
iPhone 11. That's it. I don't even have the Pro. It's just the iPhone 11. It's all good.
See,
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do it on your channel right now because he's about to bust it out.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
probably
Well,
stay for a couple more minutes.
I
but
actually agree with him though that like aside from the people that are complaining about like the little flaws that the Microsoft Duo has, I really like the way the hardware looks on that phone. I think it's a freaking beautiful phone. You know what I mean? And I really like the way the screen layout is. Again, you will have that little thing in the middle depending on which modes that you're using. For me though, I don't know if I would use it for the split screen usefulness of using more than one app at the same time though. You know what I mean? I guess that would take for a lot of people to adjust because I mean I know that that's been around on phones for like a long time, that being able to split your screen and use two different apps at once. I could never get used to it. I don't know why. It just always bothered me, I guess. You know what I mean? So like this is 2020, dude. It's like, but it reminds me of the Nintendo DS also, I guess, or whatever, or like a little version of that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
know a lot of people brought up how that thing could be a nice DS emulator.
yeah.
It was decent on the Fold. Like I did a whole video on that actually.
Oh wow.
It's decent on there. I never thought about it.
Yeah.
So, but after I did it, I was like playing Mario Kart every single day of the week on
Mhm.
my Fold, and then I got bored of it. But
No, for sure. But I mean, like, I think for the most part, though, it'll get better. I mean, people are gonna complain about the the usefulness of it right now, but I'm like, okay, the phone just came out. There's gonna be updates on the phone and on the device to make it run smoother and work, just run better in general. So it's like I feel like people are so critical when it comes to these new devices. It's like there's gonna be problems, man. It's not gonna be perfect. You know what I mean? Like people don't understand, like with any new tech product, whether it be a foldable product or a new iPhone, for instance, like whenever they had that Bendgate issue when those older iPhones came out a couple years back, it's like there's going to be issues with every new product that comes out. If everyone can remember the Note 7 debacle, you know what I mean, where everyone's phones are just lighting up and burning people's houses down. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like there's no such thing as a perfect smartphone, and people just have to realize that. Sorry to make you walk out there, bro. Sorry that we had to make you walk.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me see that. Bust it out real quick.
Hold on.
Oh,
I got to charge it real quick. It's dead right now, bro.
man.
Let me plug it in real quick.
I wonder now for that software thing. I wonder because I know when I had an AT&T Galaxy Fold before I got the unlocked one, I immediately downloaded the unlocked firmware off of Sam Mobile and then I flash
Yeah.
my Galaxy Fold. So I wonder if you could do that in the Surface Duo. You can just grab the unlock firmware and put it on the Surface Duo.
Surface Duo is Google, very Googlish.
I mean, wait. Oh yeah, it's called the Surface Duo. I'm tripping. Now I'm thinking Google Duo, Surface Duo, everything Duo, confusing me. But yeah, I wonder if you could do that. That'd be interesting.
But this software on this thing, it's actually very OEM Google. Like I don't see any bloatware. It just has a couple of Microsoft apps. Other than that, it looks just like a Pixel would.
Yeah, I know. I've seen like obviously they're gonna have all their Microsoft Office apps because they're gonna tell you how it's the best Office phone ever.
Yep.
Like you're never gonna do the Microsoft Word documents like any other phone. But yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen a lot of good things about that. The software looks pretty nice. I like the animations and everything when you like fling apps across the screen and all that.
Oh yeah.
But I heard a lot of things like how buggy the software was in the beginning, but it looks like they ironed that out.
Well, it's almost done being booted up.
That's why I guess that's why they didn't want anybody to show off the products and all the YouTubers, because I know y'all remember that for sure.
Of course.
And then some people came out with the Best Buy retail unit videos and stuff, and then it starts showing the ugly side of it. But I guess they fixed that. So I don't know. I thought about buying it, but I don't know right now.
The price point is what really doesn't justify it. $1449 for A55 Snapdragon. That's where now if it was 800 or 850, I can justify that no problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. Wait. I was just thinking. Yeah, the Galaxy Z Flip, that was a Snapdragon 855, and then they came. Wait. Yeah, it was 855, and then is a Z Flip 5G 855 plus, or what is it?
865 plus.
865. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, that's cool. And then of course the Galaxy Z Fold 2 is going to be 65.
5 more minutes to stay on, and I do got to get off. I'm like tired. I hit the gym this evening to work off all that stress.
Yeah, I seen your Twitter post on the gym.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I went in there and they opened the gym up. It's been open for 3 weeks. I got hit with the email that they're back open and that my monthly subscriptions covered me until later on this month, since I paid right before our governor shut down all gyms. So I went there. Me and the wife went there. We got back to our daily routine, and I am sore as hell. I'm tired.
Where do you work out at?
Planet Fitness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so a lot of people work out at Planet Fitness.
Yeah. So, I mean, the app is cool because I can tell when it's crowded. So it has a meter to tell me when it's really crowded and when it's less crowded. So that way I can just go in.
Do you got a screen protector on there, man? Because I could never see myself without a screen protector on the phone.
Doesn't that phone come with bumpers also or something like that?
Yeah, it comes with the bumpers. I didn't put them on.
Yeah, I think it looks kind of ugly with the bumpers. But yeah, I mean, I guess while he shows us that, I mean, I'm going to be on for another 5 minutes also. I'm going to get off also as well, guys. I just want to see this phone. I want to see how it looks. I want to see the startup really quick. I mean, I've watched other videos on it, but it's I think it's an interesting device. You
know what's the fire thing about this phone? Here, I'll show you guys real quick. This is where it's dope.
Flex.
I'm trying to see how wide it is compared to the Fold. It can't be. Well, it got to be a lot more wide.
Oh, the Flip is pretty wide. Wow, what the heck?
Well, it's two 8.1 inch screens. So
just one screen by itself is actually a little bit wide, a little bit weird when you have it like up to your ear or something.
Bro, think about that. When you take a look, I take a screenshot of Signal Check Pro and the speed test app open at the same time. It takes both screens, a screenshot, and lays it out on a picture.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's amazing, bro. Nice. So if you want to do comparison, show the signal while you're doing a speed test. There you go.
Old school.
I just thought about this. So when you have two screens up on Windows, I remember they actually screenshot both of those and they put those together.
Yeah.
Single screenshot. About that. That's pretty cool.
I had to flex my old G2, man. HTC G2, man.
Wow.
Look, but one thing.
Oh, yeah.
What is this, 2012 over here or something like that?
Just around there.
One thing that the Surface Dual don't got, though, I know, is that 3-screen multi-window there. I use this all the time.
Yeah.
I love this.
Bro, that thing is amazing.
Let me rotate this. You would think that they would at least like let you use two apps on one screen simultaneously.
Yeah.
Like, one both of those screens at the same time.
With how big the real estate is, you know,
What's
Yeah,
your favorite thing about it so far, Carlos?
bro. Then you can do the whole screen right there. Like I just like the
Does that bother you though, having that little like cutoff in the middle though? Like, or is it something you guys just get used to at some point?
You just get used to it, bro. I really don't have any issues with it at all. A
'Cause
lot of people complain.
Yeah, I know Flossie Carter's video showed like I know a lot of apps are not really acquainted for the phone just yet, right? But I think once people start throwing out apps that will work well with the phone, people will look at the phone a lot more. But like he was showing in his videos like YouTube how you can like flip the phone and then you can like see the comment area or scroll through the comment area while still watching the video on top. I thought that was pretty badass. I was like, oh, like this is something I would use. You know what I mean?
That's what I like.
I think I use that mode most, or like a 10 mode or something for YouTube videos. That's dope.
Bro.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Carlos.
What up?
Are you planning on getting Egon's ectoplasma reader, aka the LG Wing?
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting it.
I think that phone is so ugly. I'm sorry.
That phone was a trip.
This is the thing I like the most, bro. Using 8.1 inch screen to type. Now that is go.
That looks nice.
You could probably run DS emulators on that, like clean and smooth, and just like play like Nintendo DS games or shoot. Dude.
Tell me if that doesn't look like the Google app drawer when you slide it down.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's all googly, bro.
A little bit. I think the only thing that people are complaining about are the notches also, right?
The squared off like buttons there in the notification center kind of remind me of the OnePlus because that's what my OnePlus looks like. I don't think Google is like that. What are they, like rounded icons or something?
That's the best part right there. That plus sign. eSIM capabilities, bro.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yep.
Look, and that's the one thing I gotta say about the Galaxy Fold that really annoys me. All this time later, they still haven't enabled the eSIM. It's still
exactly.
I can't even. It's stupid. I got a whole. Okay, I got Google Fi. I got AT&T. The only reason I got AT&T was to get the Fold. I got Verizon for data on my Tablets 5e and my Galaxy Book S and stuff like that. And then I got T-Mobile. So I mean, you would think I could like at least utilize this and AT&T on here in one device, because at this point, really, all I use my AT&T account for is verification codes to log into my account. That's pretty much it. And then I even hit them up and said that I didn't want any data plans or anything. They switched them all to watch lines. So all I'm really paying is like the little $10 a month with the I do an installment plan for Note 10 right now, and that's it.
Hey, bro. You know, I know somebody at AT&T at the office that knows the office of the president, like on speed dial. I can get if you do some business with AT&T where you use them as a primary, I can get you discounts up to getting. I'm talking about 40% off.
Oh dang! See, I know. I talked to what's his name, Gary DeHaven. He's a AT&T officer, one of the AT&T office of the presidents. He's a cool dude. He helped me out through a lot of weird issues in my bill.
I know the head VP of marketing that works at Dallas.
Dang.
Trust me.
Hook me up with that bill discount.
Bro, I can get you that bill discount. Just hit me up on the PM on Twitter, bro. I can get you that discount. Bro, I promise you that. All we gotta do is talk to him, bro. All I do is be like, hey, bro, hit him up, and he'll make it happen. Just be, you hit him up, be like, hey, bro, I want to make it my primary, bro, but it's too expensive, man. And I want to make it happen. If you can make it happen for me today, if you can give me that discount, I'll do it today. Out of nowhere, bro, he'll have his boy Sonny call you. And out of nowhere, he'll pop up. He'll be like, yeah, bro, I can get you like 35% off right now if you do it right now on the whole plan.
Too expensive, man. That's the thing for me. It is too expensive. That's why I use T-Mobile. And then you got T-Mobile Tuesdays. And if you fly over like American Airlines or something, you get the free flight Wi-Fi. And that's like one of the most clutch things I like about T-Mobile is the go-go in-flight Wi-Fi that you get free for I think it's an hour with like the cheaper plans.
Bro, but
and on top of that, Netflix on us.
Bro, you got Verizon, bro. Why the heck do you care about that, bro? Every time I fly with my Verizon line works in the plane, bro. I get LTE in the plane, bro, while I'm 40,000 feet in the air, even 3G and LTE.
Latrell, I'll give you a heads up. So Carlos does not hate T-Mobile, but right now they're kind of leading the way on trying to get T-Mobile to change their practices because of all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Really, like especially right now with T-Mobile versus Metro by T-Mobile. Right there's in-house fighting between prepaid and postpaid. Postpaid breaking all the promises that they said they were going to do during the merger and closing out stores, cutting out jobs. There's a lot of BS happening with them. And so Carlos them are leading the way in basically putting that information out to expose T-Mobile. So T-Mobile really doesn't have a choice but to say, okay, you know what? Let's go back to the ways that John Ledger was doing things and let's make things right. So I'll forewarn you because Carlos gets hate from the major T-Mobile fans and Sneed gets hate from them too, when all they're really doing is just reporting like the lies and things like that. Like I've seen photos Carlos has shared with me where they went to upgrade a tower and what they actually did was they disconnected the fiber to one of the panels. So your phone connects to that panel anyways, but there's no actual like signal feeding through it. They do BS like that and they screw customers that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro.
See, the thing with me is like, I use T-Mobile, but I honestly prefer Verizon. They're also really expensive, but I know Verizon Up is really nice too. Like you can every month you can get like what is it called? Just
Points or something like
dollars or something.
Yeah, I remember that. I had that also.
Bro.
And then you can also get like a $3 gift card at like, I don't know, Amazon or something every month. That's something T-Mobile don't really got.
Bro, I got you, bro. I got that Verizon discount too. I got discount codes right now from employees, 50% off Verizon service, bro. I got you.
Discounts for everything, man.
I know people on the inside. I know the right people, bro. You don't understand.
Look,
like,
you got
bro,
a Z Fold 2 for me free too.
I don't think that can happen, but
yeah, hit up the
hey,
CEO of Samsung,
bro.
If
you get, and this is what happened. Sneed, he's on my business plan, and he's been having issues with the S20 Plus from AT&T, bro. They literally sent him for free. The office of the president, they said keep that S20 Plus. It was paid off anyways. Keep it. We're sending you S20 Ultra for free because I have an enterprise account, and basically Sneed is a manager on my account, and he threatened that we were going to take our business elsewhere. To the office of president, they gave like 4 of the lines free S20 Ultras straight up.
Yo, that is some serious business, man.
Dude. That's how much my plug emailed them saying, hey, this guy's threatening to leave. He's an enterprise account, big account. He actually has a lot of the Vegas market that he gave to us. Boom, right away, bro. Office of president called him up and took care of it, bro.
See, look. Oh, sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying, on top of that, not only do I threaten I'm gonna move my business elsewhere, but I also say, well, I got this YouTube platform and everything, and I'm a talk about my bad experience and everything with AT&T and how everything was just not very good. And then the customer support rep was like, well, when you want to cancel your lines then? Because they never really care. Like I know. We can close your account right now if you want to.
I know, bro.
Ready whenever you
want. They don't pay them enough.
I gotta jump out, dude. I'm tired. So
yeah, I'm sorry to end.
Yeah, I'm gonna podcast tomorrow. Latrell, I'll send you the link if you want to join me. It'll be about like 12 noon my time, and you're like what, like 2 hours ahead of me or 3 hours?
Yeah, like I said, I'm Central Time. It's 1 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's already going to be too close for me. So, guys, I really appreciate y'all being here tonight. Again, I know my viewership is probably not as good as when you guys have your other live streams right tonight. Okay. But thanks for joining in. It was nice to meet all of you, by the way. Hopefully, we can do it again one of these nights. Again, I have to work in about 5 hours as well, so I got to get to bed. So, again, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Carlos, thanks for showing the Microsoft Duo, man. That was a real nice. And again, you too, Latrell, showing us your Samsung phones over here. Guys, have a good night. We'll see you all soon. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Peace.